There are a few things that need to be clarified about what's going on in the Middle East right now. Because misinformation and competing narratives seem to be confusing people. And these are people who are genuinely trying to figure out what to make of this. First, although the recent escalation has taken place in Gaza, this issue is not limited to Gaza. There has also been violence in the West Bank, where dozens of Palestinians, including children, by the way, have been shot by both police and armed settlers. Mind you, there is no Hamas in the West Bank. Secondly, people seem to be under the impression that what happened at Al Ahli Hospital was a first. It wasn't. Israel has a long history of intentionally targeting medical facilities. According to Jewish scholar Norman Finkelstein, during Operation Cast Lead in 2008 to 2009, 29 ambulances and almost half of Gaza's 122 medical facilities, including 15 hospitals, were damaged or destroyed, either directly or indirectly, by Israeli attacks. There are more examples I can give, but the point is, even if you doubt that this attack was Israel, it isn't the first time. Then there seems to be this idea that Hamas is the instigator of this escalation. While we can all agree that, if true, Hamas's killing of non-combatants is unacceptable, you can't start your analysis of this situation on October 7th. There is a history here. And remember, analysis is not justification. Israel conquered Gaza in 1967, occupied it, settled it, then de-developed it and abandoned its settlements there, claiming that its occupation there has ended. Since then, they've besieged it and bombed it, killing many people. So while yes, what Hamas did, if true, is indefensible, but it certainly wasn't unprovoked. There is also this idea that only Hamas takes hostages. While it's true that Hamas has taken hostages, and that is unacceptable, Israel also has thousands of Palestinians, hundreds of them children, imprisoned without any criminal charges and no legal basis. Another issue I see is the conflation of criticizing Israel with anti-Semitism. They're not the same thing. Israel does not represent all Jews, nor do all Jews support them. The next thing that confuses me is why pro-Palestinian protests have been banned in France and Germany. I understand that you consider Hamas a terrorist organization. I get it. But don't conflate being pro-Palestinian with being pro-Hamas. They're not the same thing. Waving a Palestinian flag does not make you pro-Hamas and should not be a criminal offense.